In 2020, I was just another 18-year-old kid that wanted to make money online, but had zero skills, no real passions, and had literally like no idea what my life would look like in the next 10 years, or if this whole make money online thing was even real, or if it was all just BS. The next following year, the stars aligned, and I grew my first YouTube channel called The Money Man, started a Patreon, and made tens of thousands of dollars per month with this small YouTube channel that I started. Now, I don't expect the algorithm to push this to new people because this video is super niche. So for the ones watching, you already know the whole story from a few videos back. But today, I met a dude that recently joined my community that kind of reminded me of myself when I was 18 in a sense. And talking to this dude was like going back in time to see my younger self. And I just gave him every single bit of advice I would have gave my younger self if I had the chance to, if I had some sort of fucking time machine. So I thought I'd share this group call with you guys. It's a super long call. It's over an hour long. And it's literally me giving this guy feedback and advice from the ground up. Even if you're older or more experienced, I think you should give this a watch because it is one of the most valuable group calls that I've done in a while. And I go deep in some of these topics, which will be me reviewing his YouTube channel, me talking about the art of persuasion, aka copywriting, which is literally the most fundamental skill that you can learn in 2026 to grow a YouTube channel, to start a school community, and other just make money online things. And by the way, this is not going to be replaced by AI. And also keep in mind that this one skill may be hundreds of thousands of dollars online. And again, like we go fucking deep into this topic. And I also review my other members' school community and some of his biggest flaws and bottlenecks in that said community that is costing him money on the table. So it's going to be a fucking long one. And also, we just chop it up, shoot the shit, talk business, life, YouTube, etc. Now, I want to preface that, again, this is a very long video, so I would prefer you to listen to this while you're on like a walk or something. And I can't stress this enough that if you're struggling to grow a YouTube channel, start a school, make money, whatever the case may be, this is pretty much all the information that I would tell someone that doesn't know a thing about this niche, this space. So listen to this, read between the lines, and maybe even take some notes. All right, enjoy.
What's up, dude? How's it going?
What's up? Let me know if you can hear me.
You good?
All right, sick. Yo, welcome to welcome to both schools. Actually, I saw you join both. We got a group call in like an hour in the other school. So I don't know if you're hopping on that, but I just want to say welcome, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries, man. You were saying, sir?
I posted a video last night. That was the first video that I ever posted. It was like, so all I did was recorded like 5 minutes of me playing Minecraft, and then I just had like a story script. So I just like sort of practicing my storytelling.
Yo.
And then the whole goal is just to have like a low effort channel, like as low effort as possible. And then, so that would be like, that's like a secondary channel. So I have no idea if that got any views. I literally just woke up, bro. I woke up at 6:59 and then I realized the call was in a minute.
Damn. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, like there's a lot to talk about, bro. And like honestly, I don't know how many people are going to join this call. Usually it's around like 5, 6, sometimes even less. But we got like hella shit to go through. I mean, you're new, bro, and like all as you said, like you're trying to grow a low effort channel, which is kind of like the wave now. I'm sure you've seen them like pop up before. I mean, you've seen my second channel. You've seen guys like Why Learn. What's that one dude? Solus. I don't know if you know Solus. He's almost at 100K subs.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot to talk about. So me and bro, like we can just go with your first question essentially, and then we can just go from there.
All right.
And even if you don't have questions, like you can just fucking like say whatever's on the top of your head, and we can just dive into it because I feel it when you don't have a question in a call and you're like, holy fuck, like what do we do? But no, it's take your time. It's all good. Also, welcome, Mickey.
Okay. Yeah. I was kind of debating like if I should come on because I couldn't really think of any questions. Let me check that video I uploaded last night and see if it has more than one view from me last night.
I mean, yeah, like also if you don't have a question, I can just look over your channel and just give you like my honest thoughts. And like, because like if we're being real, like it's going to be bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm here to tell you like what to fix, what to do, what to not do, but we can also do that as well.
Yeah, sure. That'd be great. It is, I think on YouTube, it would be Instant Regret Stories would be the name.
Instant regret stories, eh? All right, let's see. There's a shit ton of channels, so you might have to send a link.
Can you also like share your screen, Mr.
Oh yeah, I'm
Moderator?
definitely sharing my screen. Definitely gonna do that. I'd definitely work on that name though if I were you. I'd come up with something different.
Yeah, it was just like I literally made this video and it literally took me 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. So it was kind of like you use like one of your channels type deal to like upload the video.
It was what? Sorry.
So like it's like you used like a random channel that you had before to like upload the video.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see you.
Here, I have the link, or I can send you the ad for the channel.
Oh yeah, you can drop a link if that's all right.
Yeah.
You can put it in like this little chat box here. I don't know if you're like doing that or, but just like right here, and then I can just click on it. Look. Oh, okay, perfect. I got it. Let me know if you can
hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. All right, let's see this.
Or can you hear me? I went on my computer.
Yeah, no, I can hear you. The mic
Yeah,
quality is much better as well.
All right, perfect. All
right. I'm just gonna give you like my all the thoughts that just come to the top of my head. There's like a shit ton to. yeah, and also you can go back and like see the call recording. If you go here, I'll just show you this real quick. If you go here, go to coaching calls. You'll see the coaching calls. So like you can literally just, you know what I'm saying? Like you can go back and just see what I had to say.
I got you. I'll watch the VOD.
All right, perfect. So there's a few things like when it comes to like channels and reviewing a YouTube channel and reviewing videos, the first thing is obviously the packaging, right? Like you've probably heard the analogy. People judge a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? Like if the cover of a book is kind of shitty, like less people are going to be inclined to read the book. And it's the same thing with YouTube, right? So if your thumbnail and title kind of sucks, it's just like, okay, that's probably why the video didn't do as well as you thought. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get away with having like a kind of a not that great video if it has like a pretty, like if it has a pretty good idea and like good packaging, like something that makes someone want to click. So before I get into this, what I would do is I would just like come up with a name for like, there's no real like framework for it. Like I just kind of like come up with some bullshit. So like this channel right here, Tragically Chill. I low-key think it's kind of cringe, like saying that, like, you know what I mean? Like saying that out loud, but I just kind of came up with this. And also you'd want to fix this real quick, have a good username. You don't really need a background, but I just used a background here. This is literally from Gary's Mod and just a random picture on Pinterest. By the way, if you want a good profile picture, this is some sauce for you right now. You literally go on Pinterest and you just search up like PFP or like, like, I don't know, like there's so many things that you can do, but that's just on the branding side of things.
Okay.
When it comes to like the thumbnail and title, like this, like, you know, the actual meat and potatoes of your video, let's just dive into it. So he faked being rich, then got invited to a billionaire's party. Big mistake. So let me ask you this real quick before I say anything. Like what was the idea behind the video, if you could explain it in like a sentence or two?
So it was completely just a ChatGPT script. I gave it context of the purpose of the channel, and it was just the first one. I just read the script first take, and then just hit record, and then just hit upload. That's all.
Okay, and like if I'm getting this right, like the reason why you uploaded this video is just because like you want to just get better, like you just want to get reps in. Yeah.
So it's just like it's sort of my secondary channel, but I just haven't posted on my primary channel because I just want to make my school community before I post the channel, so I can just have the link on the first video. So this is just like a secondary channel, and so the whole point is practice storytelling, and then also if I happen also learn how to play the game of YouTube, and if I can make ad revenue off of this low effort channel, that would be great.
All right. And I'm going to preface this by saying like the reason why I'm going to ask you a shit ton of questions is because context matters more than like face value advice. So like, let me ask you this. You said you want to start a school community, or you have a school community. Like, what's the school community about? Do you have any idea, or like you don't know yet?
Yeah. So like my hobby is sort of like personal development. I mean, like all sorts of things. But so the idea that I was thinking for the school is, like personal development is way too broad. So
Yeah.
sort of what I was thinking is like, let me see. I started making it. The school community that I am starting is called Operator Theory.
Okay.
And then let me just find it.
If you could just describe it though, like what would, because like what would you say it's about? If you don't have like a idea for it, that's okay. I just want to like know more about like what you're trying to do.
Yeah,
like off the top of your head.
It's just like I would be targeting young men, and it would be helping them build direction and systems for improving their life. So like, yeah, again, like I sort of started building it yesterday, so that's about all.
Like so it's like you kind of don't, like I can tell like you don't really know, which is not a bad thing. Like it's like obviously you're not going to know fucking right off the bat, especially if you said you're 18, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, like you're pretty much like exactly where you should be. Like you kind of just don't know what to do, and you're kind of like doing the first thing that like comes to mind, which is not bad. You know what I'm saying? So like there's a lot of things that like we got to talk about. Number one thing is, have you watched this video? This one right here?
No, I don't think so. No,
yeah,
no.
I would give this a watch like whenever you have some free time. But basically, like I'm gonna say this right now, using AI to like help you with strategy is just, it's not the move. Like you got to learn how to think for yourself. And I'm just saying, like, there's no real way to like explain it further, but it's like if you use AI and you do like the first thing that it tells you to, or even the second or third or fourth or fifth or sixth thing, basically if you use AI to like give you direction on your YouTube channel, on a business of some sorts or whatever, it's just kind of, it's just not the right move. Like you have to kind of like follow your gut almost. And I'd actually almost prefer you to, not almost, I would highly prefer you to just like, whenever you had a question about strategy, like you could just literally ask something on the post, and I get back to everyone like every single morning. So I'd rather have you do that than follow ChatGPT, because when I look at this title, he faked being rich, then got invited to a billionaire's party, big mistake. I'm just like, that doesn't even mean anything. Like that's just, it's like,
sorry,
it's nothing.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes, you can say
it
something.
It just
Mickey.
gives off like this generic AI slob vibe, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
And I also think if you should also like really think about what you want to do with your school community and really find something specific. Because like the problem I see, especially with all the self-help guys, is they all kind of do the same, and like nobody really wants to follow like people, like especially if you think about it, like you're 18 years old right now, so and like the big self-help people are like these millionaires, Hamza, like these are people who have like proven success in something. So you really got to think about what can you do, what others can.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to step in there real quick. And I'm going to continue what I was talking about as well. I appreciate, Mickey, I appreciate it. Actually, that's a really good point as well, by the way. And I'm sorry to cut you off. Was there anything else you wanted to say before that? Or was that the thing?
Yeah. So with this secondary channel.
Oh, no, I meant, sorry, my bad. I meant with Mickey, because like I didn't mean to cut him off.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, no.
It's all good.
Continue.
Okay, cool. Before I continue, like what were we going to say, Mason?
So with this secondary channel, like the point is sort of that it just like takes an hour at the end of my day.
Yeah.
So you still think it's like everything has to be organic?
Oh, definitely, bro. Like, let me ask you this. Yeah. Like, did you use AI to write the script?
Yeah, like just the whole thing.
Yeah, bro. Don't do that. Don't be doing that no more. I'm telling you right now, because like you're just wasting your time and you're fucking up your brain. Like whenever you use AI for like script writing, titles, thumbnails, it's just like, it's not worth it, bro. And like people can see right through it, like Mickey said.
Mm.
So what I would do, like, I'll just give you the playbook of like what I'm doing on this second channel here. Obviously, like, you know, I've built the skill like over the years of like, oh, okay, like how to make money online, how to start communities, etc. But you can take this like playbook and do it with this channel here. Basically, like what I do is I just think of like ideas, and they'll just come to me, and I'll just kind of like write them down on my phone or whatever, and then write a script, record the script, and then edit it with this thing called Firecut. It's like a AI tool that like cuts the audio for me.
Okay.
That's why my videos are so goddamn long. They're like 40 minutes long because they don't take any time at all to edit, you know, for me to edit. Right. And then I just make a good thumbnail and title. So what I'll just say, just to get this done real quick. Number one, don't use AI anymore. Okay. Use AI for like grunt work. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I use AI to, like I said, just to trim down my videos. Like that's a really good use case for AI. Okay. I use AI for like random shit, like, yo, take these timestamps and then lowercase all of the timestamps. And then it'll save me like 10 minutes, you know what I mean? Like doing it myself. It's like, you should think about AI as like, this sounds really fucked up, but you should think about AI as like a slave. And a slave isn't smart, but it does grunt work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, okay, so yeah.
Like you think, because again, like sort of the idea of this channel is that, you know, like my 9 to 5 would be the other channel. And then this secondary one is just like last hour of my day, you know, like sort of winding down before going to bed, but also still playing the game of YouTube and, you know, like eventually, hopefully trying to make some money off of ad revenue. Do you have any advice on strategy for that? Like specifically for the purpose of making the video as low effort as possible? You still think like, do you think like I can train an AI on successful storytelling videos? Or does that not even work?
No, bro. No, you have to, like, I know like your mindset's like you're 18, you're trying to get shit done fast and you want like the easiest way possible to do something. But it's just like what you're doing is, it's not good. Like, I don't know how to explain it other than it's not good. Like you need to, and you got to think about it from different perspectives as well. Like when I tell you to write a script and like use your brain to think of titles and ideas like every single day, it's not only that you're uploading videos, but you're also like developing a skill of like writing shit down fast. Like there's people, bro, like, and I'm 24 by the way, like, and I remember when I was 18 years old, like, and I feel like fucking Ankh, bro. Like there wasn't even, AI wasn't even a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like shit didn't exist, but not even like in my age now, I have friends that like use AI to think of ideas for them to like start businesses. And I'm like, bro, why aren't you just fucking like, why don't you listen to me? Like, why are you listening to an AI to help you like make money? And they're all like not making money online. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is, get the whole AI thing out of your head and just do the work. Like, you know, it doesn't take long to write a script. Obviously, like the first script that you write is going to take like 10 hours. But eventually you'll get good at like just writing your thoughts down. Like I'll give you an example. I'm actually going to be dropping this video either today or tomorrow. But what I do, and this is my framework, basically, this is like what I do with every single one of these videos. I'm not too sure if you found like me through this channel or the other one, but quick question, like, did you find me on this channel?
It was actually organically on school. I actually didn't watch YouTube videos before I joined Clankers University. Was the first one that I joined.
Oh shit, that's fire, actually. Okay. So basically with this channel, like I'm doing the same like low effort gameplay and like talking about something kind of content. But the reason why they do so well is just because like I'm talking about, there's a whole can of worms that I can talk about. And I actually talk about this in videos here. Like I'd actually watch this one. I'd actually really recommend you watch this video, right? Like whenever you can. That is going to help you out in my opinion. But basically the framework I use for like low effort content, quote unquote low effort, is I'll write the title here and I'll be like, okay, like this. I'll write the main points. So like, just like the broad perspective, it's like, okay, like, well, you got to learn skills. You got to find a mentor. You got to be okay with failing. And then I like write down some shit here. It's like, the skills I've learned, and then I write a few things here, and then I just write down my like random thoughts. So I just write down whatever comes to mind. Then I just write the script. So I just turn blah 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 blah, and then like this whole thing, this whole 7-page Google document, it took me like less than an hour to write. But that's only because like I've been writing for years. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of develop the skill. So don't be what's the word I'm looking for? Disheartened that you can't write hella fast, but it's the most highest return on investment that you can do for yourself. The money that you spent on the school is just learning how to do shit yourself, because eventually you'll get better. You'll learn skills, and those transfer over time. Like I'm gonna say this again. You're 18. When you turn 24, like the whole landscape is going to change. Like what you're doing right now is not going to be what you're doing in 6 years, 6 years from now. But the thing that stays with you and the thing that's going to make you money and the thing that's going to, it's basically like a get out of jail free card, is the skills that you develop. I actually talked all about this in this video, and I highly recommend you watch this. I'll just link it to you real quick. But what I'm trying to say is like, develop skills, bro. And that starts with just not using AI and doing it yourself, and like really just fucking burning your brain, like trying to think of how to do this, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I was watching, Dan Coe?
Yeah.
He recently made a secondary channel like Dan Coe Tutorials. I mean, I think it's just a big advertisement for Eden, which is his new AI software. But he was, like he makes videos like how to make a personal brand and everything. But I think I got the idea that for this secondary channel, like that I could feed it successful videos, and then it would learn how to spit out a successful script. You think that have you ever tried doing that? Have you ever tried like training an AI with a particular purpose?
I have, but like here's the thing. When it comes to like that stuff, like me or Mickey or KJ Rainey, really popular copywriting guy.
I don't think
not really popular. All right, I'm gonna send you this guy real quick, because this is someone you need to watch like ASAP.
Okay.
But he talks about copywriting, which in my opinion, copywriting is like the most highest value skill, because it's literally the art of persuasion. Like how it's how you persuade someone to give you money, essentially. But what I'm trying to say is like, yeah, if someone with like knowledge on how YouTube works, on how script writing works, and how business works, they can train an AI to like do something, and then they can see whether or not like the thing that the AI spits out is bad or good. But if you, for example, train an AI for like popular script writing and to make good scripts, you couldn't tell the difference between what's good and what's bad, because you don't have that foundation built. It's kind of like the same thing with like a house. Like if you buy a Temu house with no foundation, then shit's gonna, it's gonna fall apart. It's like it's like a deck of like a house of cards. So I know, like, bro, I've been there. Like I know exactly what it's like to have an unk tell you that you need to do this and you don't want to do it. But I'm fucking telling you right now, I promise you that you need to build the skills first, and those skills will make you money down the line. So like, if I were to give you like one thing to like think about and to take action on, is learn copywriting and watch that video that I bookmark, those 2 videos that I put in the chat, and watch that whenever you can. Cause like I'm telling you right now, I don't know how to explain it better, but you need that.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Interesting. Now that you said that, like, the Dan Coe video that I watched yesterday, he basically says exactly what you said during the video, and I just missed it. he literally said like, if Alex Hormozy uses AI, he's going to have the knowledge to keep iterating it until it becomes usable, and then he said it still wouldn't be good enough.
Oh, bro, definitely. Like, man, I could talk about this all day long. Like I'll give you an example. When I was 18. Like 17, 18, I was doing dropshipping, and I actually made like a sale. I actually talked about like my whole kind of story on that Tragically Chill channel. But I made a sale and I'm like, holy fuck, like I'm going to be a millionaire on dropshipping. So I kept doing it and doing it. And the problem wasn't like the business model. Like when I think back to it, the problem was that I didn't have the skills of marketing, and I also didn't have the skills of copywriting. Like if I knew what I knew now, I would have probably made a shitload of money when I was 18 with dropshipping, just because I know how to copyright, how to persuade people, how to target specific emotions, etc. So I'm telling you right now, like Dan Coe is right. You need to build that foundation, and I gave you the tools to start, and like trust me on this. That's what you learn from KJ is worth more than like 10 college degrees, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got you.
But yeah, like actually, like the last thing I'll say before I get into I want to ask a question for Mickey, is like you seem like a level-headed dude. Like you got everything in place. If I were to give you like one more bit of advice, it would just be don't get caught with the shiny object syndrome. Like don't get hyped about the brand new AI that comes out that promises that it will, change everything. Because you really, I can't stress this enough. Like foundations matter more than anything, because that's what's going to take you very far.
Okay, can I ask one more question before you move over to Mickey?
For sure.
Is it a mistake to have the primary and the secondary channel at all that have two different topics?
No, like not at all. And people will say otherwise. Like some people will say, "Oh, you got to focus on one thing because your brain can't comprehend doing two things at once." I like to disagree, just because it's situational, right? Like for you, for example, I'm assuming like you're not making money online, like and you're just trying everything out. So it doesn't make sense for you to stick with one niche, in my opinion, and like fail for 6 months straight because you're trying to focus on one thing. I think it's actually worth doing multiple things at once, which is having multiple channels, but not having an upload schedule. Just upload whenever you want. And if like down the line, let's say 2 months from now, you get a video that gets 10,000 views, which is very much possible. It's not, if you make the right moves, you make the right video, have the right thumbnail, title, idea, etc. If you get a video with 10,000 views, you come back to me and you're like, yo, this video like popped off. And I'm just like, bro, like hammer that niche down. You know what I mean? And then we'll talk and be like, okay, what should we do next? What next video should you make, et cetera, et cetera. So I think it's worth doing everything, especially at your age, honestly.
Okay. Dude, I was a victim to not realizing survivorship bias. I was like, I totally went to bed last night thinking I was going to wake up with like 1,000 views.
Yeah. No, it happens, bro. It like everyone goes through that. I feel like, I think Mickey can vouch for this, but like when you start YouTube, you just think like shit's sweet. And then you make one video, but no, it's like the last thing I'll say actually is, you know how like a lock works? Like, how there is, let me show you. I don't know if you guys are seeing my screen here, but you know how, like, let's say, oh fuck, it's like a bit too much. This is what YouTube is essentially. So you have a pad. Let me make this a bit thinner. So you have a padlock, right?
Okay.
And you have like 1 pin, 2 pins, 3 pins, 4 pins, right? Basically, like what you need to do is you need a key. So this is a key that presses all of these pins. But if you don't have one of the pins, you have 3 unlocked, but this one's still locked. So the lock doesn't open. It's the same thing with YouTube. It's like if you have a great video but bad packaging, it's not going to get views. If you have a great packaging but a ChatGPT script, it's more likely not going to get views. There's like a whole lot of things that go into it. It's same thing with business, same thing with school, same thing with YouTube. And that's kind of like the analogy I like to use, which is the padlock, the lock and key. I don't know if that helps or not, but I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, that's a good visualization.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But does Mickey, do you have any questions, bro?
No, not really. I'm just here for fun.
Okay, sick. No, that's sick, sick.
But I wanted to ask you something else. Are like the call times like the same from now on? Because like it's like an hour earlier.
Oh, because of like the time change.
Maybe, but wasn't it like the same like a week ago already? Because that's the only reason why I realized it. Because usually it's like at like 4 p.m. in my time, and now it's like an hour earlier. So
I don't believe I changed. No, I didn't change the call time. I think it's actually like was it daylight savings or something, or just the time change in general, just an hour earlier, or hour before, or something like that, hour after.
Oh, okay. I see. Because I'm just surprised that like it's such a small call today. You know, maybe people have missed it. I don't know.
Bro, it's so interesting, and I actually have a theory like that I would like to talk about real quick. That when people join school communities, like I think I have a theory that they only join to get instant feedback, like through posts, because I just started that CMU, that school community about like helping people build schools.
Yeah.
And last week was like our first official group call, and no one joined. I was like, what the hell? So it's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. But yeah, just something I threw out there. I'd like to throw out there.
Okay. I mean, okay, but like the CMU is like a fresh school, you know. Like this is I don't know how many people are in there.
We got 61 members.
Or 60. Yeah. Okay. Maybe.
So it's a good chunk of people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, I'm not complaining. Like I like having it more one-on-one, because I feel like it's a lot more impactful. But a lot of the times people have like, and Mason, you might see this sometimes, or you will actually see this a lot if you start your own school community and like have members down the line. But one thing that I've seen time and time again is that people ask the same questions. So that means, and that means they're not learning, or they're essentially just not learning from their mistakes or from the last call. So that poses a question for me where it's like, how do I fix that? And I don't know, just something to think about as well for you guys, if you ever want to start a community.
Wait, do I call you Money? What do I call you?
Or you can call me whatever, man. Mostly people just call me Max.
Okay, Max.
But I also think that like the reason for that is that not a lot of people know your actual name.
No, facts. That's facts. I say my name, like my real name is Faryad. Like I don't like
Okay.
I'm not like hidden about that. I actually man, Mason, it's crazy how you found me on school. Like I don't have many people find me on school, but basically to give you some lore. Oh yeah.
So I'm pretty sure the way I found you was clicking through the memberships of another person whose school community I was in. Do you know that the Looks Max YouTuber Face IQ?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I think he was in Winners Club, maybe. Maybe it was in the past. And I think I was clicking through his memberships. And that's actually how I found it. I saw people, or no, maybe I'm lying. I think it was might have been on Reddit. I think I mentioned I saw someone on Reddit saying that like you were the only, I guess, self-development YouTuber that they trust. I mean, you're not a self-development YouTuber, but
like in the growing YouTube space, I would assume.
Yeah, like someone on Reddit, they were saying that like you're the only creator that they didn't think was a scammer.
Bro, that's wild, because like sometimes I got a DM the other day, right? Like I got a DM yesterday, and it was this guy. He joined CMU. He was a great dude. He was like Australian too, and I was just talking to him, like chatting it up with him, and he just like out of the blue, he's like, bro, like this isn't for me. Like I want a refund. And I'm like, well, all right, but damn, like you're missing out, bro. Cause I really could be helping you out. Like the $50 that I refunded him probably costed him like thousands of dollars in revenue down the line. And it's just like some people, I don't know. It's all good though. Like, but
some people feel weird about money, man. It's like, I feel like it's also like an age thing.
No, like I think also the main problem is people want to see like results instantly, especially in like our generation. Like, and I see this in the group as well. Like, for example, this is really nothing against the people who join Winners Club, but like as soon as you join, you have to like make the introduction post. And when you look at the goals, like like a lot of people, I want to run like 5 different channels and stuff. And like just as a like fun little experiment, just go back to those posts in like 3 or 4 months and look at how many people are still actively posting on YouTube. It's like, oh shit, I'm not making money in the first 2 weeks. I guess that doesn't work. And like, the whole shiny, like you described it yourself, the whole shiny object thing. Yeah, let's try out this, let's try out that. I think that's a real big reason.
Max, what do you think is your churn?
My churn? Oh shit. Actually, it's funny how you say that, because I'm pretty sure school got rid of that feature, unless I'm tripping. Let me find out.
Oh, really? Like they used to track it automatically for you?
Yeah, there was a way to look at your churn. Damn, I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But it's interesting because churn isn't like a big problem for me. Like consistently, I've been making money through Winners Club. CMU is still like super new, right? So like I don't know like how many people are gonna churn or not, but what happens, I'll tell you this. What happens is that there's two types of people that join a community. Number one is like what Mickey described. It's the people that join and they're like, yeah, I want to make, and I actually got this the other day. I'm like, bro, you're tripping. But one guy, he was like, yo, I want to make 10K per month by the end of 2026. And I'm just like, brother, it's not gonna, it can happen. Like, don't get me wrong, it can happen, but you need to make the right moves. And it also depends, like, how smart are you to, fail, learn from your mistakes, and do something else. Like, but these people just have a warped perception of success because of, in my opinion, it's because of guys like Brez Scales. It's because of guys that flex like Lambos and shit.
PGR and stuff, like the whole, it's like the whole survivorship bias discussion all over again. Like people only see like the guys who made it maybe fairly quickly, and like hundreds of people fail, but you just don't see them.
No, you don't.
And also, I feel like I think the guys that push really hard the course like that, and if it's day trading or it's drop shipping, like oftentimes the numbers that they say about their early career are just like fake. You can Photoshop a Stripe account and stuff. I mean, there's also videos calling these guys like trying to break down these guys as scammers.
Like you can like nowadays you can even fake like basically every dashboard. Like let me just look it up real quick. It's like Fakeify or something where you can like fully. Do you know it?
I've heard of that before. Fakeify, yeah.
I found it through a TikTok account whose name is like Tel David, like Tel Aviv, like the city in Israel, but his name is Tel David, and he like shields this thing. And I think it's like an interesting business model, but it's like this is like the perfect thing for all the quote unquote fakers, because like you can fully fake like the Shopify dashboards, the YouTube dashboards, the Stripe dashboards, and like with like actual animation and stuff. That's super fucked up.
Max, are you open about your monthly income?
Yeah, it varies, bro. Like, it really just varies, honestly, because I do a mixture of like, I do one-on-one coaching on the side with some people. There's Winners Club, there's CMU, there's Clankers University, there's affiliate marketing. Like one thing I'll say, and you actually bring up a really good point, which is income. A lot of the time, and bro, I could really get deep into this because it's such an important thing to talk about. But a lot of people think like there's one side of people that go for like traditional jobs, etc. And they're like, they look at like online business, for example, right? And they're like, oh, it's too risky because like, what if it fails?
Yeah.
But then there's the other side where it's like, okay, well, what if you go to college, university, and you get a degree, and then AI takes your job? It's like two sides to the coin, right? And I know I'm not talking specifically about my income. If you want to know, like it's really, my income ranges from like 3 to 6K per month.
Okay.
But when it comes to like what I was saying before,
Canadian or USD?
That's USD. But like when shit, what was I talking about? Like college, AI.
You're talking
Yes,
about
yes.
college and risk. How people say that entrepreneurship is risky.
Yeah, yeah. And the reason why I want you to watch like this specific video. Let me pull it up real quick. This video right here, it's because like I talk about specific skills. And the reason why I think skills are so important is because if you if your income goes to zero, but you have the skill of copywriting, which is basically just persuading people, or if you have the skill of sales, you can literally like if you go broke tomorrow, you can pick up a sales job and make money because you have the skill of like talking to people, you have the skill of closing the deal, and you can make commissions for someone that already has an offer. Like you can be a car salesman, bro. Like there's so many skills that you can learn that will just turn you into this like a person that will never fail just because you can lose all your money tomorrow, you can lose your car, you can lose your home, you can lose everything, but you have the knowledge that you've acquired, and that knowledge can make you money. So what was it like? There was a I can't really like, it's so hard to explain. I dive deep into it in that video, but there was a guy that my mom used to play fucking backgammon with. I don't know if you guys know what backgammon is.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't it like a board game?
Yeah, it's like a board game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was like this is like 2007 or some shit like that. Like so, like I was a young jit
when I was born, bro.
Damn,
so
that's
crazy
fucking
to hear.
wild.
That's so. I mean, I was born in 2000, so like it's so crazy to hear. Or even like people born in 2008 can drive. You know that sounds so weird to me. But yeah,
it's wild. But
go on.
Yeah. Like my mom used to play fucking online backgammon on her like Windows XP computer, and like at the time it was like Yahoo Messenger, like that was like the Discord of the time, and my mom was like online friends with this guy, this like dude that just they played backgammon like every day. His name was Gino, and he was like I went into my mom's room for a second, and they were like talking, and he said something that was like, knowledge is money and like money is power. And obviously I'm like, maybe I'm looking too deep into this, but he was so right, because if you have knowledge, you can make money. And if you have money, like you have the power to move to a different country. You have the power to go to this place that you want. You have the power to not work a job and do something else while you make money in a certain way. Like what I'm trying to say is like, money is everywhere. And the only thing that's stopping you from acquiring money in anything, like you could literally make money fucking wiping windows. Like I know it. My buddy was telling me that his buddy makes 15 grand a month reselling Pokemon cards. Like it's like weird shit like that. But that all stems from like just having knowledge in something and like honing a skill. And that's why I'm so gung ho on you like learning copywriting, because really, if you learn that, like you can pretty much do anything. It's like the foundation of getting people to give you their money. Like it sounds fucked up, but it's true.
I understand. Like I sort of understand what copywriting is in the vague, but can you like specify?
Yeah, copywriting is like, to break it down, it's persuasion. It's like let me share my screen real quick. Like I'll give you some examples. And actually, I'll let you know this right now. This dude KJ Rainey, that I sent you, I actually paid him like $3,000 US for like one-on-one mentorship, or like somewhere around there, like $3,000 or something. I paid him thousands of dollars, and the things that he taught me, which was like straight up, like I paid him thousands of dollars to hop on a 1 hour call with him every week. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not a cheap investment, but it was worth so much because of the shit that I learned. So like, for example, we'll go to CMU real quick, and you go to the about page. You see this thumbnail right here? And you see this, watch this if you like money.
Yeah.
Did you click on this by any chance? Just curious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so like, why'd you click on this?
I mean, to be honest, dude, it was just like, I was going to click on everything.
Okay. No, that's fair.
I'm sorry. I'm not seeing the point. You mean because it's like...
No, it's good. It's good that you don't see the point, because it kind of gets deeper. Like basically copywriting is like persuading someone to do something. So when you see this, watch this if you like money. Like a lot of the time people will just click this because they want to like see what it's about. But sometimes people will click a link and they have no intention of like buying or giving you the time of day. But they see this, they're like, watch this if you like money. Like this you right here, it's so important to understand, which it sounds really stupid. But when you see this, it comes off as like chill. It comes off as like laid back. It comes off as like non-guru like. And then you read the rest. It's like, watch this if you like money. It's like, oh, okay, I like money. Like, let me click this. Then you click the video. The whole script, like this whole script of this 3-minute video, which is called a VSL, which is a virtual sales letter, which in simpler terms, like, you know what I mean? It's a video to get someone to buy your thing. The script is copywriting. Like scripting is copywriting. The fucking graphics that you see on a soda can, it's copywriting. If you go, like, let's just go to YouTube real quick. A thumbnail, like this thumbnail is copywriting. Like the reason why you'd want to click this video is because you want to focus and you want to listen to something that's like, you know, very mellow and relaxed. Everything that you see that requires an action on your end is copywriting. It gets so deep, but like basically copywriting is like how to persuade someone to do something. So like this,
you always hear that term. It's like write copy, like learn copywriting. Like, you know, as I grow up, like in high school and these past, 9 months since I've graduated, it's like, you always hear that term copywriting. And I'm like,
it just sounds like a buzzword.
What does that mean? Like, I don't know what that means. I can conceptualize.
Yeah, it's like the same when YouTubers say like storytelling, it's like a term, but like there's a very big meaning behind it. And
and let me add this point as well. Like copywriting is literally just persuading people, and basically the origins of copywriting can be dated back to like the fucking beginning of human language. But one of the this might be important for you. You might not understand this now, but like you might think back and you're like, holy shit, that's genius. Basically, like the way someone described copywriting to me was that basically like way back in the day, there was like some war, right, that was going on. I think it was like World War I or some shit like that, like some old ass war that like, everyone that fought in it is pretty much dead at this point. They would like give the soldiers chocolates, right? And the problem was that the chocolates would like melt in their bag. So like they would just have like some, you ever have like a chocolate bar that melted and it's just like all like shitty?
Oh yeah.
So one day this business guy, he came up with this idea to like basically have like a candy shell over the chocolate to protect it from melting. So it's like crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And basically he pitched it to like whatever supplier that was like giving out the chocolate for the soldiers. And he pitched it as candy that doesn't melt, which is copywriting, which that candy ended up becoming Smarties. It's just like, it's a way of persuading someone to do something. So this fucking guy that came up with Smarties, he persuaded the military, like, and he was just like, yo, this candy won't melt in your bag. Buy my shit. And then they bought it because it solved something. It's like, it goes so, bro, it's like, it's so deep. And like, oh man, like, I don't even know where to begin. I think actually, like, I do know where to begin. Like, you just watch, I'll find one for you real quick. Let's see. Yeah. Like, this is a 10-hour course. Like, obviously I don't expect you to watch the whole thing in one day, but if you like, I promise you right now, if you bookmark that video and you just watch it and you take notes on a piece of paper and you like really try to internalize it, that will take you everywhere. That's like a skill you learn for life. But yeah, that's my spiel for today.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was listening. I was listening to you say yesterday, like the whole point is to make digital products that you can sort of like you spend a day up front making a digital product. And the whole point is that after that, it's like you're trying to optimize it to maintain with as little time or as little effort as possible so that it's as passive as possible.
And like that, in itself, like that's copywriting. Like that's the reason why that's copywriting is because it's persuading someone to be like, oh, this is the easiest business model. This is the thing that takes less time. Because why do we want to start a business in the first place? It's because we want more time to do shit that's outside of work. You know, like we don't want to, like who wants to get up at 8 a.m. and be inside a fucking like a box on a summer day while everyone else is having fun? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, it goes so deep, and like, bro, like we have like 9 minutes until the second group call, which Mickey, I believe, are you in CMU, Mickey?
I believe so. I believe so. I can join it afterwards. I haven't been to the, like, I haven't really taken a look because like, it's not that relevant to me right now because I'm not running a school community. Maybe in the future. But it's like, you know, it was free and like I just like connecting with people and just listening to others' ideas, you know, pitching my own ideas and stuff. So yeah, I think I'm a turn.
Max, so I just want to get a timeline here. So you're 24 now. What age did you launch your first digital product?
I was 19, just turning 20. And I actually talk about this all in, let me find the video specifically. Yeah, it's this video right here. How I made 10K per month as a Gen Z on YouTube, no skills, living with mommy, and doom scrolling. Like that's a 30-minute video, like going through like my whole story. But the timeline, like to give you like a rundown, was I was like working as a shopping cart pusher, and I was also scooping ice cream. And then I got extremely like, I got extremely lucky with crypto YouTube videos. So basically like crypto was popping at the time, and then NFTs were popping at the time. And then I had a conversation with my friend while we were playing like ping pong outside. It was like a fucking summer day or something like that. Or like it was like fall or something. And he was like, yo, you should start a Patreon for your crypto channel. And I was like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. And that like skyrocketed everything because, again, it all comes back to copywriting. It's like persuading someone to buy your thing. It's like the reason why people wanted to like join the Discord was because they wanted to see like what I was going to do next when it came to crypto. You know what I mean? Because it was like such a high demand thing at the time. And I know I'm fucking yapping here, but like basically crypto died. My income died. I was making like literally like over 10K per month. And then shit went all the way down to zero because crypto died. Because there wasn't a use anymore for crypto. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
And then I started like multiple different channels. I started the Money Maxing channel, grew that, then grew another channel called Cool Indie Games. And basically the thought process was like, I'm going to help YouTubers grow on YouTube, but people won't trust me until they know like I'm not a one-hit wonder. So I grew this completely different channel called Cool Indie Games. And then I used that as my proof. And then Money Maxing was born, grew that channel. And then now the CMU was born, which is my other channel, Tragically Chill, where I like talk about how to make paid online communities. I don't know if this is making sense, but like that's like the timeline.
Yeah. I got the timeline. So at this point in your life, you've been in the game for 4 or 5 years. Mm-hmm. And then currently, so like your income sources would be YouTube and then like various YouTube and then various school and then the various things that come with that, the one-on-one coaching, the affiliate marketing. And then so currently, like you said, your monthly income is sort of volatile, like 3 to 6K. So what do you think is your hourly work week? Like how many hours in a week do you think that you end up working on the businesses?
Okay, so and also like you can pull up to the next call as well, like in 5 minutes. We'll just like move over if we don't have time, just to talk to everyone else in there. But basically, my whole rundown is every morning I'll wake up and I'll just respond to every school post. So I'll click here, go to new, and then I'll respond to everyone. And you think it takes a lot of time, but I have this app called Whisperflow, and
I have that too.
Yeah, bro. And all I do is like, yo, what's up? This thumbnail is fucking crazy. And that's it. Yeah. So it literally takes like 15 minutes, like max, 20 minutes max to respond to 3 school communities. And other than that, like I'll talk to some clients. I don't really have too many like one-on-one coaching clients at the moment. So like this definitely varies. Me personally, I'm trying to like go away from one-on-one coaching and just kind of focus on growing the schools. But usually I'll hop on like a 30-minute call with like one or two people per week. And then other than that, I have a 30-minute call for Winners Club and a 30-minute call for CMU. So like you do the math, it's like maybe less than 2 hours a day, like at most.
God damn, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah. And like really, it's about managing your time and also like finding ways to get things done faster, if that makes sense. Like, for example, I won't like if I won't be responding 24/7. Like I'll pick one time out of the day to respond to everyone's questions, which would be in the morning because like you get it out the way, and then you have the rest of your day for whatever the case may be. And also group calls. Like I have a Calendly and I set the coaching calls to whatever time suits me. So yeah, it's all about trial and error. Like when I first started this money maxing thing, like I was working 24/7 because I didn't know how to manage my time. But yeah, like that's basically just the time range, the timeline.
Dude, that's pretty sick. So are you currently with the current revenue streams with school and YouTube and its various offshoots? You work a couple hours in the morning, and then are you currently like spending another 6 hours a day, like trying to build something new? Or are you pretty much just like, you maintain your couple hours every day in the morning, you have your current income that you're totally good with just making that, you're like forever. And then like you basically live the rest of your day as if like you're totally free. Do you understand what I'm trying to ask?
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm not building anything in terms of like courses or like a new program or anything. Like literally the plan right now is just to run up this channel right here and just make really good content and get more people into CMU and also maintain Winners Club. And the goal is to get back to that 10K, 20K per month range. Cause like that right there would be sick. Like everyone loves money. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm probably not going to be doing this forever. I mean, like maybe it'll definitely be like something in my routine, but like the end goal, like way down the line, 30, 35, 40 is like probably just like start like an actual kind of business. Like I'm not saying this is not a real business, but like start like something that like bigger, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
One thing I'll say is a lot of people, they start with selling information, they build capital, and then they move into like SaaS, which is software as a service. They're like this is a whole can of worms, which doesn't really like matter to tell you at this point.
Yeah.
But one last bit of a piece of advice I would say is maybe this is like too much right now, too much too soon. But some of Sam Oven's old videos are really, really good. So I'll send you that. But I'm going to hop into the next group call. So it's in CMU. So if you guys want to join, you can you feel free to join. I'm just going to use the restroom and I'll be there in 1 second.
All right, perfect.
All right. See you there, boys. Yo, hello. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Yo, is this thing on? Can y'all hear me? Oh shit. Okay, perfect. Yeah. No, I can't hear you, Nathan. I think your mic might be set to the wrong thing, if that makes sense. But bro, we just had a crazy ass call in Winners Club. That was beautiful. I actually might yo Mason, I don't know if you're all right with this, but I actually might upload that on one of my channels if that's chill.
Oh, totally, dude.
Perfect. No, because there was a lot of fundamentals and like foundations that I think are like the most important thing when it comes to just learning about how like this whole thing works in general. But yo, Nathan, see Nathan's back. I can't hear you. But if you have a question, you can type it in the chat and I can just go through it. No, it's all good, bro. You join on your phone. Actually, I think your phone would be better if you have school on your phone. But yeah, like is what we talked about in the last call, like, did that make sense too? Like, you kind of have like some direction.
Here, let me just get my camera on here.
Yo,
what's up, Nathan?
Finally. I'm sorry. I don't know what was going on then.
Oh, it's chill, bro. It's chill. But yeah, like we can just get into it. Like I was saying, like me and Mason and Mickey, we had a fucking great call, just talking about like fundamentals and like foundations of business, which is copywriting. Which, by the way, Nathan, I was taking a look at your school page, right?
Yeah.
And damn, y'all are making me fucking feel left out, man. I don't got my camera, my webcam, but that's all right. Anyways, what I was saying was like, I was looking at your school page the other day, and I'll actually like share my screen real quick and kind of give you my thoughts on it, unless you have a question.
I mean, I was actually about to ask about that.
Oh, okay, sick. All right, let's get into it.
Because I've been seeing your videos talking about like school communities and stuff like that, and I'm like, maybe mine doesn't look the best.
Yeah, there's definitely some things to. Oh, hold up, let me get Mickey on there. Hold up.
All right.
Let me stop sharing my screen real quick. Mickey, right now. And
do you upload the call every week, or is it just when you feel it was a particularly helpful one?
Oh no, I upload every call, like on the school.
Okay,
but like,
oh, sorry, you meant for the YouTube. You meant you're gonna upload it on YouTube?
Yeah, if that's chill with you, if that's all right.
Oh yeah, that's fine. What?
All right, cool.
You have money maxing, cool indie games, tragically chill.
Yes, sir. Those are the big three.
Okay.
Yes,
and you said, are you going to upload it on Tragically Chill?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I think that's the one that fits the most.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'll send. All right, let's see this.
Full screen this.
I don't even know. Double click on the thing, like this thing right here.
Nah, okay. I'm gonna have to hold it with my hand.
all right. That's all good.
All right.
So, yeah, like I guess we can start with Nathan, just because like, you know, it is what it is. But like, let's just go into this because there's a lot to talk about here.
Yeah. Okay.
One thing, Heroic Dragons community. I don't like if I'm looking at this as like a producer that wants to build a fan base and wants to get monthly Spotify listeners. Because by the way, these motherfuckers make hella money. I actually have a buddy, like an online friend that I met when I was in Atlanta, just a few months back. Like for every time I'm in Atlanta, like we kick it. And his name is Long Lost Spotify. Bro, this guy has like, he has 100K monthly listeners. Like this dude.
That's a lot.
Bro, yeah, he's going crazy. And like, he's a fucking chill ass guy, bro. Like, man, bro, because so many stories when I was in Atlanta. But basically what I'm trying to say is when I see this Heroic Dragons community, like that doesn't mean anything. When me and Mason, we were talking about copywriting, like this is a very big, like learning opportunity. Cause like what copywriting is just persuading people. And there's nothing persuasive about Heroic Dragons community because it doesn't mean anything for a person. So for example, like if we go to CMU, which right now is making like $660 a month with 800 subscribers, obviously different dream outcome, like making money online is a lot more, maybe I wouldn't say a lot more, like there's actually communities on school that are like very niche, but they make a shit ton of money, like the pickleball school.
The pickleball one, yeah.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah, bro, this dude is making goddamn, $60K a month, like with pickleball. So maybe that doesn't mean anything. But what I'm trying to say is, if you look at this name, Chill Money University, like it means something because chill money, like what's the word chill mean? It means like relax. It means easy. It means, not too much maintenance. And that's like the whole, it's the whole thought process behind the community. And also like right here, I just double down and I just say, make chill money online with school and YouTube. Watch this if you like money. Like it all makes sense. Even the banner, there's a reason why I made the banner $2,000 MRR, because $2,000 is much more attainable than 10K per month. It also looks a lot less scammy than 10K per month, because everyone's trying to make 10K a month. No one's trying to make $2,000 a month. Like there's so many things that like go into it. And this is all copywriting. And I was talking to,
if I can interrupt you. You know what's interesting about that 2K a month figure is that's the same figure that, well, Hamza Ahmed is like your direct competitor with Chill Money University, he's a direct competitor with Winners Club. store because
for real?
he sells like the exact same product basically. And in his school, his promise is like, I will get you to $2,000 a month in a year with like 2 hours a day or something like that. So that $2,000 a month figure is interesting because he has it too. Or look up Hamza Ahmed's school in Google search and you'll find it.
It was like it was the more high ticket one, I think. That was his like other school.
Yeah,
it's the one that
he had it at 250, but he dropped it down to 50 recently.
Oh, I'd be pissed if I paid $250 a month and he fucking dropped that shit down to 47.
Yeah,
dropped it all the way down. It might be. I think it's in one of the videos, so I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna advertise.
Based on price.
I mean, shout out to Hamza. He makes some cool shit, but like I don't know, that man is kind of interesting. Bro, I'd like to have a conversation with him and pick his brain. But like when we go back to this though, real quick, like you can see there's like a direct difference. It's like this doesn't really mean too much, and then this you like instantly know what you're getting. It's like, oh my god, like let's make $2,000 a month. So if I were you, what I would do is like I would change this to something that correlates to like what you're trying to do, like the dream outcome. And then even with the banner, it should be like it could literally be something as simple as like 2,000 or like 10,000 monthly listeners on Spotify or like whatever the amount you have.
Like right now, I've recently blown up to about 2,000, about 3,000 monthly. So that works out just well. That works out.
That's instantly like way better than this. It's like if I was a dude that was trying to like make music pop off, and like you know this, Nathan. Like I was a guy that was trying to make music. Yeah. So like I'm kind of like your target audience, like my old self.
Yeah.
But that's where I would start. And it all comes with having like a specific outcome. Like what I'll say right now is learn how I'm building my fan base, how I make my music content go viral. Like that's a good start, but it's not like really specific, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
If you what?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm still torn between the mixing vocals thing and the going viral thing because I find going viral a lot more fun. But then my channel's niche is mixing vocals. But then so it's like because the whole underground niche, like there's either how to blow up as an underground artist or there's how to mix vocals. Like they're the two like niches that are almost like adjacent to each other.
No, but you got to look at it through this perspective though. Yeah. Why do people want to mix vocals in the first place? Because they want to get more people listening to their shit on music. You know what I'm saying? Like it all makes, and like let's go back to this channel real quick. I mean, the main focus of this channel is to get people to buy my school community where you make $2,000 a month. That's the promise. That's the outcome that comes with this school community. But I'll make videos that are like, if you're making $0 a month online, stop using AI. Like it has no correlation, but it actually does have a correlation because the reason why someone would click this video is because they're trying to make money online, but it's like a different adjacent topic. So you don't have to be so literal when it comes to like the content and the community, but like the content can be like an adjacent niche if it still relates to the dream outcome. I don't know if that's making sense. Like Hamza, for example, he will make videos. Like there was one video that on the top of my head I can recall, and it's like how to build your dream life without the feeling of love or like feeling of wanting love or something like that. Like
that one.
Yeah, and it's the same thing. It's like, okay, weird topic, but it still relates to his main offer because it's people that want to make money online, but they have this one weird problem. And it's just like a way to get traffic. So let's go back here real quick. One thing I would do if I were you is instead of reading, like me personally, I'm kind of iffy on books. Like I think books are a great thing, but you can waste a lot of time on them. But if I were you, I would actually the one slide offer.
Dude, I knew you were gonna recommend it.
Yeah. Oh, have you read this?
No, but I watched the day one of what would have been the school course yesterday. It was the first.
Oh, okay. It's the first one, yeah.
The first module.
I mean,
okay, yeah.
I low-key read one slide offer like a while back, but I don't really think it made sense to me. So, I mean, does it have a video course there as well?
No, you got to read that shit back, bro. You don't need no video. You got to read that motherfucker back,
Okay.
man, because
All right,
it's like it's like the thing. And maybe let me give you another suggestion, because it's one of these things where it's like, let me ask you this: you ever watch Supernatural?
No.
Okay, never mind. That's not going to make sense. But let me say it like this: like, there's what you need to do is like you have like a good baseline, like a good foundation. You know, you have like 100 members. You had some guys that paid for your stuff. Now you got to figure out like what the problem is, and if shit doesn't make sense to you the first time, you got to like reread it. You got to ask questions. You got to like you got to really figure out the source. So the other thing that I would actually recommend you to check out, and it is a book, is read Alex Hormozi's $100 million offer book. Like, it's obviously like you're not going to make $100 million off this. I mean, you know, who knows? Like, but obviously it's like a zero. You know what I'm saying? But like, I would read that book. Yeah, like I would read that book because it just tells you how to make an offer that you can't refuse. And the big thing that I see here, like the big thing that's lacking, is that there's not like a specific outcome. So like if we read here, you know, inside my community, you'll unlock daily feedback, my courses, a free preset pack. So if you're struggling with XYZ, improve this, join now. This is cool, but it still doesn't tell me like what the specific goal is. So like, let's go back to exactly. And here's the thing: it's like people buy things for the most part. People buy things that they see and they're like, "Holy shit, that's exactly what my problem is." And this guy is solving it. It's like if you were to, like, let's say you're about to go to the beach, right? And you're like really prone to getting burnt by the sun and getting sunburns. Would you, if you were at Walmart, would you buy like this random lotion that might help with sunburns, or would you buy the fucking UV ray protection sunscreen?
Yeah, sunscreen. Yeah, I'd buy the sunscreen.
Exactly. It's like, I was telling Mason this last call too, and it's like everything in your real life and online is copywriting, is persuasion. It's like it's all like interconnected, and like the more you understand this, the better. So like let me go back here to my about page for CMU, and like the first line of the about page is just this: like, learn the basics of starting a paid school community and growing it on YouTube with, you know, insert name here, better known as money maxing. So this isn't the best like specific outcome, but like I guess is working for me now. So I might change this later. But it's what this does is that it gives people a better understanding of like what this is. And I'll even like double down more and be like, okay, who is this for? Dudes who want to make a calm $2,000 a month online by blah, blah, blah. Dudes that are tired of the hustle culture. Dudes that want financial freedom. And also, side note, I want to ask you the guys a question real quick. I want to, like, this is like a little like a little quiz, and it's okay if you don't get this, but I feel like someone will get this. But why do you think I said this in specific? Make a calm. It says dudes who want to make a calm to here. I'll put it in here.
It increases trust. The calm increases trust because it doesn't sound like people have been burned by online products and courses so much that you have to sort of make your language layman level and make it like very, very like you're just talking to a friend. And so when you use the word calm, it increases perceived trust.
That's a really good point. And that is one of the points. But there's also a very like a 4D chess kind of like reason why I use the word calm. Like, does anyone else have any?
People just want it easy.
Yes, that's another one, but it's not the main reason.
Calm.
Do you want me to tell y'all real quick? It's kind of interesting, actually. All right, so to give you context, right? Like most people that click this school community, like they'll find me off this content, right? And it's Call of Duty gameplay for the most part, right? Like you guys follow me on this?
Yeah.
Now,
yeah. I watch every single one of those videos.
oh, bro, fucking perfect. Like I got one coming out, which is sick. But
I'll take.
with these videos, like who clicks them? Like it's young dudes. It's like guys like, it's like everyone in here is probably like generally like, you know, from 18 to late 20s, right?
Yeah.
So they've all played Call of Duty before. They're all like familiar with this. For some, it might be nostalgic. For some, it might just be like something that they play. Now, this is the reason why I use the wording a calm. And I know it sounds so stupid, but trust me, like if you like this is something that's like very little people talk about, but I think makes like the biggest difference. Now, y'all are on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys ever see the memes where it's like when you take out fine shit and she orders steak with gold flakes and all you have is like a calm 20 in your pocket?
Yeah.
That's the reason why
Wait, I haven't seen that one yet. I haven't seen that one yet.
Bro, I'll search this up real quick. Like all you have is
All you have is a calm.
20. A calm 20.
I mean, because I knew you drew from the chill guy meme quite a bit, like way back when.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see this, but it's like when you got a calm 20 in your pocket and
you're right, Red Stars. What coffee do you want, bro?
it's like this shit. Like I don't know if this is like super popular, but I just see this on my Instagram all the time. And the reason why I use this is just because it's language that my specific audience uses. It's like it's just that little subtle move that subconsciously, in my opinion, I might just be looking too deep into this, but subconsciously it's like, oh, this guy kind of gets me. Like this guy's similar to me.
Yeah, no, I think this also makes sense because like it differentiates you from all the other like professional coaches and stuff. Like I don't know. I think you, Mason, told him the story about the one guy who glazed money on Reddit. They said, yeah, he's the only real guy. And I see this in a lot of your comments as well. You know, they say like, yeah, I'm only in the school because you seem like a chill guy and stuff. So it makes sense that it resonates with his audience.
Yeah, and you actually bring up a really good point. And by the way, like before I get into this, like, does anyone have a question? Because I don't want to like but like it is important for like what I'm about to say. I think is very important.
No, I think you go ahead.
All right, cool. So let me share my screen actually again, because I think I'll find an example as well. Basically, what everyone needs to know is that like 2026, even 2025, there was like a big shift, and it's basically like everyone stopped trusting each other because in 2024, school was born. And before school, it was like you would sell paid products and you'd sell like maybe like a Patreon or some shit. But ever since school was born, everyone started making a shitload of school communities, and everyone started doing like you'll see it all the time. It's like, you get this course, which is $7,000. You get this coaching, which is $10,000. You get it all for $7, 91% off. Like the reason why I'm saying this is because people don't trust YouTubers or people on social media anymore. It's actually it's something that this book goes into, which is called The One Side Offer. And this is like a very recent book. I think it was made in like 2024, so it only applies even more like today. But what the online like info space is going through is a trust recession, which basically means like everyone thinks everyone is a guru. You even look at my comment section, you'll probably see some guys being like, oh, this guy is teaching people how to make money by teaching people how to make money. It's like, all right, bro, like I get it. But like what I'm trying to say is like no one trusts anyone. So the way you kind of like navigate that from now on, like this is only going to be like worse as we go, is you have to find a way to like be as genuine as possible. But that comes with the caveat because you can't force yourself to be genuine. So it's like almost something that you have to like inherently figure out. It's hard to explain. It's like you have to try to be genuine, but you have to also not try to be genuine. It's a very hard, it's not hard, but it's a very, like when you're starting out, it's a difficult thing to navigate because you don't know if you're trying too hard. You don't know if you're trying too little. But if I were to say one thing, like to add on to Mickey's point was, like there's a trust recession. And for Nathan, like when we were looking at his school community, let's go back here real quick. I would trust this more if it was more specific, and also like maybe even just rewriting this into a way where it sounds like you.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I would add a VSO. Like, I don't know why there's not a VSO. That's a big thing too. Like having a 2-minute, 3-minute VSO makes all the difference. And it doesn't have to be like super edited. It just has to be exactly like you're editing on your channel. So like, for example, like let's go back to the Tragically Chill channel. These videos are all like Call of Duty gameplay. So my VSO, it's Call of Duty gameplay. You know, like it makes sense. But yeah, like there's a lot of things that I would fix. So like, let's just get this out the way real quick. VSL, different stuff here that's more specific. Like maybe just change the wording. Find an offer. Like make something. Like find something that your audience wants, and then just make that the offer. Make it a bit more concise. Read both those books that I told you about, and change the banner, change the name, and you should have more success when it comes to the school.
Yeah.
Money, cool. Will you go on Google search and I just want to type in Oscar
Patel?
Yeah, no, that's what I based the name off of originally, but yeah, I don't think that'll probably work for my audience.
Oscar Patel? Is this what
look up school as well? He's making $250,000 a month on his school community.
Shit. Oh
yeah, that's kind of where I got the idea from. But then again, I'm not Oscar, so
wow, that's crazy.
I just think he's very interesting.
Wasn't this guy like exposed by all the other like this is the looks maxing guy, right?
Yeah, he has beef with other looks maxers.
Yeah, because they say his methods.
No, I'm part of the community. It works.
It works.
It works. I'm part of the community. It works.
I mean, let's talk about this though real quick. Oh, sorry, you're saying?
Yeah, just real quick, because I'm interested. Because like back in the day, he was like really big on TikTok and stuff. And then like all the other guys in the community said like, oh, he's a fraud. And then I just saw he kind of pivoted to YouTube, you know?
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know if he still does TikTok, but like before he was really, really big on TikTok, and then he just eventually stopped. And then like a few weeks ago, I just discovered him again on YouTube, and I saw that his YouTube channel is pretty big.
Yeah, bro, let's
I think he's been posting on YouTube for a while.
He's doing both.
Maybe he blew up on TikTok like a while ago, and then maybe he realized that YouTube was generating him more revenue on school. So then he decided to deprioritize short form and prioritize long form.
Yeah, I mean, like to basically like I don't know if this is like answering a question of some sort, but the reason why like this guy is just popping off is like multiple reasons. Like number one thing is looks maxing is obviously like the biggest fucking thing of this generation. Like really, if you think about it, it's so crazy to the point where I literally I was at the grocery store, bro. Like it was weird because like I was at the grocery store and the fucking kid that was like ringing up my groceries, he was like, "Bro, do you bone smash?" I'm like, "What the fuck is bone smash?"
Was frame mugging you?
Gotta be the whole chain.
Bro, I was like, I actually felt like Unk there. I was like, "What the fuck? Like, what is bone smashing?" And he's like, "Looks maxing, bro." And I'm like, "Oh no." And then I'm in America. I'm at Dunkin' Donuts, and this fucking kid, he's like, "Bro, do you looks max?" I'm like, "Bro, no." Like, what?
My money max.
Yeah, dude, that's a compliment, dude. That's a compliment.
No.
He asked you.
Yeah, like I appreciate that. I don't see it personally, but I mean that's just crazy. Like, but what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say though is like it's such a crazy popular thing at the moment, and like that's one big reason why. I mean, he's got 6,000 members. I mean, he's making a shitload of money because he's an attractive guy. He has social proof, and he's basically fulfilling a need that like 99.9% of guys want to fulfill, which is look better so they can attract women. Like it's there's a saying in business and copywriting that sex sells, because it's true. Like that's like the only reason why we're on this earth is to procreate, is to make fucking babies. And like that's like it's literally like in our DNA to literally just, pass on our bloodline. So that's why this thing is so huge. And also like he has a shit ton of subscribers. He has a fuck ton of views. And that's why he can get away with this Oscars community, because he has so much traffic. His offers are amazing. And that's it, bro. Like that's just why.
Dude, it's just crazy. Like he's 20 and he makes like, well, I mean, he probably has like a team and stuff, but he's making like multiple millions in income per year, of course, like taxes and everything. But god damn,
he's 19.
But like
he's 19.
He's not 20.
I thought either 19 or 20, somewhere around there.
Okay. Sam Ovens or Andrew Kirby thought he was 20 on our recent school news YouTube video.
I mean, he's probably 20 then.
But yeah, that's this is actually a really interesting look into like what makes money and what doesn't. But like you can learn from all these guys, bro. Like if I were to like end this call off with like one thing, because I got a jet, but one thing I would do if I were you guys is, I mean, I already gave Mason some advice on what to do, but like for Nathan, I would just check out like communities, just random ones, and just see like how they do things and kind of like put the pieces together as to like why they do the said thing a specific way. And I really just think like the more you kind of understand how things work, the better that your stuff will work. And that's all I got to say personally. I mean, I hope this was helpful for everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, pretty good.
Bet. Well, I'll see you guys next week. And if you guys got questions, just shoot me like a little post on school and I'll get back to you ASAP.
All right, for sure.
Thank you.
See ya.
All right, thank you.
You too.
All right,